what is up? It's me, Pyraxy MMA, back at it from a long hiatus, a sabbatical, one might say, okay? I hath returned to bring you picks for UFC 329. I'm recording this at like 1 a.m, so I'm gonna actually try and be quiet for once, which I now realize that I wasn't doing earlier by playing the bird whistle, but we're gonna move on from that and hopefully improve. Now, UFC 329, the return of Conor McGregor, the return of Pyraxy MMA. It goes hand in hand. One might say we're like blood brothers or something. I don't know. Anyways. Okay. We're going to start off with some early prelims, move up. Some of these fights, couldn't care less, honestly. Okay. One of these I even ignored on. I think one of these one of these got canceled. I can't remember who fought who, but I think I have every good fight that's actually happening on this card today, so let's move on. I got Alessandro Costa and Cody Durden. Cody Durden's buns. I'm going to be for real. Can't remember the last time I've seen him fight and thought, wow, at all. Even I not notable in my head at all. And I keep track of good fighters because I try and keep track of good fighters, like anyone would. Anyways, Alessandro Costa, I got this on lock, honestly, for him. Next up, we got Zachary Reese versus my boy Gandra. Sounds a little bit like ganja. Okay? So that means I'm picking him. You know what I'm saying? Zachary Reese kind of has the bunny chin too. It's getting rough out here. I think he got knocked out bad somehow. I can't remember exactly, but I remember him being on the floor, and it wasn't a good time. But I'm picking Ganja, my boy Ganja. Next, there's this guy named fighting. There's literally a guy fighting that's named Penis. We're moving on. Women fight. Hey, Wang Kong versus Tracy Cortez. If you've seen some of my videos and heard some of my backstory, my intricate, very long, super complicated backstory, I may or may not have placed $50 for Bruna Brazil to beat Wang Kong, okay? Thinking that it may or may not have been the person who got knocked out by that one doctor on that one show. It was so long ago, I can't remember. Anyways, I learned my lesson. She beat up Bruna Brazil. She beat up, other people, right? And she's fighting Tracy Cortez, Wang Kong here. So, Tracy Cortez, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Unless she's wrestling on some dudes, this shit ain't happening, bro. I'm gonna be for real. There's not gonna be like, anything beneficial going for her, unlike when she was wrestling with Alex Pereira, or maybe even, early days, Paulo Costa. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, moving on. It's Wang Kong by a mile, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Totally 100% no shot. Tracy Cortez has a good chin, I guess, and she could wrestle Wang Kong. I don't believe that Wang Kong has the best wrestling, but it's not like she's unprepared for the fact that she will be wrestled against, so I'm pretty sure that she's going to win this. Anyways, next up, we have a 13-0 Luke Riley. Holy hell, I have dyslexia. Just found out live today. Luke Riley, 13-0 versus Guy Kamaka the third, okay? I got the 13-0 Luke. I got 13-0 Luke Riley here, okay? Because that's I've seen him fight, I think, once. He's good. And I don't know who Kai Kamaka the third is. Okay, I don't know who Kai Kamaka the second is, or maybe even the first. Okay, the first might have been a samurai in like the times that samurais were around. You know what I'm saying? Like not that I know that at all. Finally, getting into some banger fights here. Okay, Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Okay, I got Yanez because listen, bro. If you were a viewer of Cody Garbrandt's last fight, I was actually rooting for Cody Garbrandt the whole time because my buddy had, for some reason, placed a bet on Cody Garbrandt. Anyways, no shade, but it's just how it is. We were rooting for him. He might as well have gotten thrown around the cage by this dude's pinky finger. The only reason that anything bad ever happened, in the sense that Cody Garbrandt actually made it to the win, is because he got nutshot, I think, 5 times in a row. I can't remember the exact number. It was a disgusting amount, so much so that he got 2 points taken off, I think. He was vomiting into a bucket, laying on the ground, because his nuts were eviscerated. I mean, if anything, he's going to have no testosterone for this fight, so you give it to Yanez regardless, okay? But it's Yanez, full stop. We go ahead. Gable Stevenson, this weirdo, gets fed a absolute can. Him, I hate all of it. Whatever. Promote your next John Jones. Who cares? Next up, we got my boy. We come from a land down under. Or what else? What is he comes out to? Game be moved, game be rock, game be stop. Dude, I said I'd be quieter, and I can't do this shit. But anyways, we got the refined, classy, fast Whitaker versus Nikita Krylov back from war. Okay, bro? Like, let's just be honest here. I think Krylov just got knocked out. I'm not kidding you. I don't know for sure. Krylov, I don't think he's had a good year in the MMA space. I think he might have won. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. From what I do remember, it's going to be Whitaker, bro. I know he's moving up to light heavyweight. I knew it's just going to promote the fact that he might get knocked out even harder. But here's the thing, dude. That weight cut was getting to him, man. All right? That weight cut was getting to him, man. I don't like that. Maybe the light heavyweight move is going to revolutionize this shit, dude. A little bit of moisture in these shits. And then he's moving. He's so fast. Already at middleweight. He was a small middleweight. So I'm going to be honest here. Krylov's huge. He'd probably pick me apart with his, bicep alone. He could put me in between his bicep and crush me to death. I mean, I look frail, obviously. I'm dealing with a horrible illness. I'm joking. Moving on. We need to move on. Krylov, he's big. If he grapples, I mean, it could be an issue because I've seen, that Chimaev may or may not have torn Whitaker's chin off completely. Thanks, DC, for leaking it, But we just need a little bit of hope, guys, okay? And I hope in Whitaker, and I know that Whitaker can beat a can like Krylov, bro. Come on. He's got a fight number 2 in light heavyweight, bro. This shit is raps. He knew that he was moving up to light heavyweight. He saw Krylov. He got accepted, and he was still like, yes, please. I know he's going to win this fight. He's a smart guy. He takes fights that he knows he can win. Speaking of smart guys, we're moving on to Bobby King Green versus Terrence McKinney, okay? 2 of the smartest guys in the UFC. Known scholars of the Hood Bible, okay? I low-key, dude, I got Golden Freddie McKinney here. Now, I get that I picked Bobby Green to lose against Jim Miller, who's in his 40s, right? And it might be, there's a spider crawling across the floor. Got a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Anyways, Bobby Schmurder King Green here needs to get hot on the foot and not take any big shots, bro. I'm going to be honest. He's got to establish that McKinney cannot strike with him, and then McKinney's going to try and wrestle and do some dog shit. That's what I'm really thinking is going to go on here. In my losing scenario, but I do believe that Terrence McKinney's going to either outpace him on the feet, be more durable in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The trading of shots is not going Bobby's way. I'm sorry, King's way. King, please, King, can you win this fight for me? I don't care, bro. I'm going to be honest. It's Terrence McKinney, my boy Golden Freddy, not going to be laying down much longer. He has revived. You know what I'm saying? That is not a real word, revivin. Holy. Anyways, next up for UFC 329. I think we're on the main card now, or we have been for a little bit. Anyways, we got Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. This shit's a banger, bro. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Kavanaugh, probably gonna win. I'm gonna be honest, but I want Royval because I love my boy Raw Dog Royval. First one of the UFC fighters to ever speak up before even Sean Strickland did about how that motherfucker's on the move again. Anyways, first one to speak up about how fighting at the White House was like the Hunger Games type of situation, and I really like that take on it. Totally agree, 100%. I did like the card. Don't get me wrong. I didn't partake in any media around it because who cares, honestly. Now that we're back into the swing of normal UFC media, maybe I could swing back in there. You know, slide back in there, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I want Brandon Royval. The heart wants Brandon Royval. Loner Kavanaugh is what it's saying up here. So, next up, we got Sandhagen versus Batista. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Bautista, bro. I need Mario Bautista's head on a plate, bro. I'm going to be for real. I do not appreciate all the shit talk against my boy Sandhagen here. I get that he lost to Umar Nurmagomedov, and that was a bad look. And then he did wrestle a little too much against, I believe it was Chito Vera or Rob Font, maybe. Anyways. Yeah, I just think he's trying to flesh out the fact that he is a well-rounded fighter in the sense that he had been choked out before by Aljamain Sterling for the belt. That's probably a big haunting thing for him. He had to get that over with. Now that he's over that, I'm sure he's going back to the striking. He's in there with Trevor Whitman and Justin Gaethje training. If he throws shots, anything like Justin Gaethje with them scraping ass knuckles, bro, he is frying Mario Bautista's scarred ass fucking abuela looking face, bro. I'm telling you. He is done for. I know I look pretty bony and fucked up, but like Mario Bautista, bro, he will look like something I can't even mention on YouTube. Anyways, moving on. Sandhagen's whooping the floor with him. I hate that people are saying that about my boy Sandhagen. If he does lose this fight, though, I'm going to cry. Dude, I'm going to be so mad. It's going to be tears of rage. Rage at the gingers of the world, for real, for letting us down. Yeah, and white boys with swag, too. Like, really letting down the white boys with swag. So, yes, moving on. Co-main, BSD versus Paddy Pimblett. I got Paddy Pimblett. You know me. I thought he was going to win against Justin Gaethje handedly in the sense that he would try and wrestle him and then the wrestling would get in the way of the striking in the way that, you know, the Khabib fight kind of did or the way that Khabib's aura kind of did, as people call it, where you'd be worried about the takedown so much that you're getting popped with shots that you would never even dream of by a fucking boxer. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes. People said that about the Paddy and the Justin fight, me included, and that shit did not happen. But then Justin Gaethje turns out to be the fucking lightweight champion against Ilia Topuria, but which, by the way, I picked Ilia Topuria. So I'm a hater, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fucking hater of Justin Gaethje. That shit is crazy. I'm so sorry, bro. But yeah, no, I mean, dude, you proved everyone wrong. Apparently you're smarter than half the fucking roster. You know how to fucking close the distance against Ilia Topuria and then not get fucking slapped up on the way back, you know? It's just fucking, it's whatever, dude. Anyways, I got Paddy Pimblett in this fight against BSD, Benoit Saint-Denis. I think Benoit Saint-Denis sucks balls, dude. He's so bad. The fact that Dustin Poirier beat him when he did was not a blessing for Dustin Poirier. I'm not saying that like Dustin Poirier wouldn't beat him now. I do think he probably would he would definitely have a tougher time with him. But you know what I mean? Like it would just be like a different story if Dustin Poirier was fighting Paddy Pimblett. You know, Paddy Pimblett would have put up more of a fight than BSD did. You know, and that's just how I believe that would have gone, just based off the Gaethje fight alone. And you have to consider that, and you have to consider the fact that BSD's, holy fuck, dude, that motherfucker is schmoovin'. I gotta, like, I hate fucking everything about that. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked by this fucking thing. Anyways, BSD, he can't wrestle. He got picked apart by Moicano on the ground so bad that he looked like a Muppet. It was just fucking atrocious. Like, you don't... I'm putting my feet up. Put my feet up for this one. Anyways, yeah, so BSD definitely going to be getting run into with some wrestling, some striking too. I think Paddy Pimblett's got that locked. He was doing pretty good adjustments against Justin Gaethje in the sense that, I mean, he looked shit in the face, but like he was hitting Justin more so in the sense that like you were going like, oh, he might do something, you know, and I think that shows a level of heart and durability that I don't think anyone BSD's fought at all. I mean, even Dan Hooker, at a certain point, his face gives up before he does because he's got so much scar tissue, you know. And that's just how it's going to be. And for the main event, the Mac is back. Fuck that. I got to edit that out. Anyways, McGregor versus Holloway 2, baby. Fucking A, dude. McGregor at 170 versus, I'm not going to lie to you, dude, a little bit of a tubby Holloway. He looks like he did when he moved up to lightweight and he had a little bit of that gut around his waist. You know what I'm saying? That first move up to lightweight when he did the first Dustin Poirier fight. What I'm trying to say is I don't think that in the time frame that we've had for this fight to happen, and especially with the announcement too, like it seems like it's kind of like a spur of the moment type thing. It got announced really recently, I think at the White House, right? Like there's no, that was the last big numbered card. Whatever. I got McGregor. I'm not gonna lie. I think that McGregor would by now have worked on enough of wrestling to negate any, I want to put this lightly, any easy ways for Max to defend like a takedown, or if they do end up like in a weird scramble. Conor McGregor is going to be the bigger guy, the stronger guy. And I think Max even knows that in the sense that I think they're training around, I saw a guy on Reels actually, some guy on Reels, dude, told me that the way that Holloway's working out, he's working out his explosive outside reach power, you know, the stick outside jab, poke, you know, stick on the outside and stay away. And then that would work, and that I do agree with that. It's just that Conor McGregor does do a certain level of, like, it's hard because, like, I want to explain it technically, but I'm not a technical I don't know shit. I'm trying to say, like, McGregor's feints cost less energy, so I think that if anything, McGregor's going to feint a lot more in the first 2 rounds, and that's going to catch Max with something, and I think the power is going to be enough of a deterrent for Max to need to stay away enough for Conor McGregor to, like, start landing enough shots for it to be a, like, kind of a landslide typey thing where, like, you start picking up pace and you can't let go enough, and maybe he does come back with, like, a big, you know, point down to the middle at the 5-round mark, and Conor McGregor's gassed because he's never made it past the 2nd round fucking in a good way anyways in a normal fight since fucking Chad Mendez, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to predict, dude, and I get that Max Holloway's, like, the easy answer, you know, and like the safest, I don't want to even say safest answer. It's just, I believe in my heart, dude, that Conor McGregor, if he would have come back earlier, it would have been for a bullshit reason and it wouldn't have been a good fight. But I think the fact that it's been so long and he did actually take off of the fight when he broke his toe, against Michael Chandler, and we see the footage. They just released it on Twitter of him breaking his toe, throwing a teep kick. But if he's seriously that dedicated to it, seriously that... I don't want to say, like, oh, he's John Jones, he just needs to stop partying and really get addicted to it, and then he'll be the fucking best in the world. You know, I know that he's old. I know that he's broken his fucking whole leg in half. I mean, that's a horrible injury to come back from no matter who you are. But I truly do think that even if, you know, if there's anything to bet on, it's McGregor. Because it's just fucking fun and it's McGregor. And there's no fighter better, and he's going to knock out Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So, love y'all, boys. Thank you if you're watching this and you made it this far to the video. Please subscribe. You know, the bird whistle will be fixed soon, hopefully. I'm trying to get into, you know, maybe doing this, maybe doing a little bit of that, maybe doing a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? As in, I don't know if I'm doing MMA content forever. I get bored. So we'll see. But peace out, y'all. Love y'all.